Hey y'all, it is Saturday. Daniel and I have been having a nice slow morning. I told him to sleep in. Believe it or not, 6 a.m. is sleeping in over here. We took care of the animals together this morning. We are going to go ahead and move the chicken fence right now because at the moment they don't have much fresh grass. If you look behind me, this is like up to my waist and higher. Some of these are up to my head. So we're gonna be moving their fence over here. They used to be over here and we gave it rest, and now the grass has grown up and we're gonna move the fence over here and they're gonna mow it down. So let's get to it. But I wanna show you, we have little volunteer tomato plants growing. Actually, this one might be a pumpkin. I mean, potato. But right here's another tomato plant. Here's a Tiny Tim move. Right under Tiny Tim's paw is a tomato plant. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab those little volunteers and we can actually put those in the garden. Happy chickens. Lots of seed in there and bugs. What do you think, Shorty? It's a good life? Let me show you. Up here, this is a mulberry tree, and so they're gonna be having nice little snacks of mulberry berries. Actually, they're already ripe. Oh, that's good. But they're so tiny, I don't really, personally, I don't want to harvest them for us to eat. I'd rather the birds just enjoy them. Hey y'all, and good morning. I spent the morning planting a number of plants that I had previously bought, and they were just sitting out, and I needed to get them in the ground. So now they're in the garden bed. And I'm going to be putting some support for my tomatoes, and then I'll be planting some seeds. And I guess Tiny Tim's gonna hang out with us. Thanks for watching. Tomato cages don't really support tomato plants very much, but I have these here. Some of them were in the barn when we bought the property, so I'm using them. I also have like a bamboo post for that tomato plant, and then this one's just tied on with some jute twine to a T-post. So this is a cherry variety that I picked up at the local greenhouse, and you can see it's already producing some little cherry tomatoes. This one says it's a Lemon Boy Plus. It has 1 tomato growing. And these here, these are some red snapdragons. I have some other flowers in the bed. I have the marigolds over there. These are my zucchinis. So I have these cucumbers I planted yesterday. There's about 4 on each side here, and then on the other hog panel as well. So these will grow up the hog panel, and then as they produce fruit, they'll hang down and I'll be able to harvest them pretty easily. And there we have a Tiny Tim. He is growing nice and strong. He's nice and healthy. He's a good kitty cat. He's so cute. He's so cute. Don't you scratch me. He's so cute. This bed and this bed, I planted this all this morning. This tomato plant came from my neighbor. Same with these peppers. One of my neighbors dropped those off for me. But all these other tomato plants here, those ones we found in the chickens area, and I just dug them up and stuck them in here. Same with this tomato plant here. And then in between, we just have some down the middle. These are yellow snapdragons, and I forget what this purple flower is called. But these purple flowers are just here to attract pollinators, so that way we get as much fruit as possible. There you go, Tiny Tim. I gotta go over there. Okay, come on. In the herb garden, we have my basils. Those were already here. Here is the oregano. This is lemon balm. And over there is thyme. This is a lemongrass. And then we already had the fennel in there. The other two fennel in the middle didn't really make it. They were the smaller of the fennels that were planted. Look at there. This is my bell pepper I grew from seed last year. Too late in the season. I kept it alive and it is now putting out its first fruits. These ones are all red bell peppers. I don't know what that one is. I want to say it's either a red or a yellow bell pepper. And then in the far bed over there with the cabbages, those are yellow bell peppers. These right here, these are potatoes growing in between the garlic. And those are just left over from last season and they popped up. And this is a radish seed that was there last year and now it's produced a radish. So I didn't plant this, it just volunteered. So now we have a nice radish. And look at this onion, look how big that's getting. They're not ready yet, but that one's looking big and happy. I put the things in the ground and I water them, but I don't really grow them. Nature's doing that all on its own, and it's just really awesome to see it all happen and be a part of it. So if you garden, you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, you are missing out on a joy of life. All right, we're off to go give Barney some snuggles. Here's Tiny Tim. Sorry, it's not snuggle time for you. I'm gonna snuggle Barney. Hi. I'll give you a pet. Hi. Hi. But we're gonna snuggle Barney. So Barney's in here. Hi, Papa. Hi. Okay, let me get all set up and we'll snuggle. Okay, so Barney is feeling a lot better. He has used the litter box, but he's also gone potty in the shed in areas where Daniel's had to clean it up that were not your litter box. So we try to come out here and give him some snuggles at least 3 times a day, but we're keeping him in the dog crate so he can get all healed up before he's jumping around. And then I'm giving him medicine twice a day because he has a real bad infection underneath the skin on the sides of his face here. He had gotten in some kind of altercation and it healed, but underneath the cuts there's some kind of debris that's causing a real bad infection. So we're trying to get that all cleared up. And he is just a cuddle bug. You'll see, he will literally climb in my lap and just want to be held. Right, Bubby? You just want to be held. You just want to be held. Hey y'all, it is Wednesday and Barney has been kept in the shed for just under a week now. I'm giving him his medicine, and after I give him his medicine, I'm gonna let him out of the shed. I hope he comes back to us. But anyways, let's go see Barney. Over there, there's a groundhog. Yeah, we can go outside. Come on. Yeah, we can go outside. Hey y'all, it is Thursday. Daniel and I have just brought Barney inside. I think we're gonna keep him in here for one day and then we'll let him out into this bedroom tomorrow and see how he does. we're hoping he'll get along with Peach. We notice he's extremely anxious outside, so we don't think he should be an outdoor cat. So, and he like would follow us like underfoot everywhere. And so we brought him inside thinking he might be a good indoor cat. He does not get along with Tiny Tim and Fluffy. Tiny Tim and Fluffy are both terrified of him, and he, being a male, is trying to assert dominance between him and Tiny Tim. So maybe he'll do well inside. Peach is our little sweetheart and we love her very much, so hopefully he does well with Peach. Otherwise we're gonna have to figure out something else. But for now, he's an indoor kitty cat.